It has been a busy week for social media marketers who are trying to keep up with all of the turmoil in social networking as Facebook has done one misstep after another. So, I want to bring back a classic for this week's Do Something With Your Marketing to help you spread your risk around, mitigate your risk a little bit. And this is a technique I learned, almost a decade ago at a company at the time called Blue Sky Factory, which was since devoured and disassembled by private equity folks. But the idea of social sync was very straightforward. It was tell people who you are, where you are, and why. What this does is you spread this message around on all the social networks you're a part of, and you tell people who you are, why you're there, and what they can expect. So it's a very audience-centric message. So, and what you do is you make this message in a text file or whatever, and then you post it on a regular basis. Maybe not like every day, but maybe once a week or once every couple weeks, because people, especially new people who just started following you, don't necessarily know the complete picture. Now, there are folks who have been following you for since 2007 or whatever. Those folks don't need social sync, but for the folks who are new followers, they certainly do. So let me give you an example. I send out a message. It goes out on the different social networks, and it says the following: let me know where. I'm going to let you know where you are. Where I want to let you know where I am, so that you get what you want. So you have my daily blog, ChristopherSpenn.com/blog. Daily blog posts during the weekdays, often with videos and notes and AI-powered transcripts. On Twitter, Twitter.com/CSPenn, I share about 6 updates a day of mostly industry news, except for conferences when I tweet like crazy. Facebook. I use Facebook's business pages mainly for audience insights and running ads, so there's not much different than Twitter from a public perspective, from an audience perspective, except that there's less of it. I schedule fewer things on Facebook, so if you want less stuff, maybe follow my Facebook page. I personally wouldn't. On LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where I do a lot of native video plus industry news. I do one video a day during weekdays, and I respond to a lot of questions and things. I participate in groups. So LinkedIn is for what I do, is probably the network where I put the most stuff, except during conferences and events, and then that's Twitter. And on YouTube, YouTube is where I archive all of my daily videos, because one of the downsides of LinkedIn's system is that it's super hard to find anything that from the past. So YouTube is where I put all of those videos. Every day that I do a You Ask, I Answer, or every week when I do something with your marketing, it goes on YouTube as a way to store it and make it searchable and findable. And finally, Instagram. Instagram.com/CSPenn. That's where I put a lot of my personal stuff. So it's mostly where I'm traveling or what I'm cooking. And so if you wanted to learn more about me as a person, that's a place to go. If you are looking for marketing or analytics or data science or any of the business valuable stuff, it's not on Instagram. That's not what I use it for. So that's my message, and this message goes on these different networks. Obviously, you can customize it or omit the network that you're on if you wanted to make it make a little more sense. But I would share this once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, depending on how many new followers you get, so that they know where to go for the stuff that will benefit them the most at a cadence that they are comfortable with. Do this, copy, paste, respond to people, engage, and you will be able to spread out your audience and make sure that they go where you want them to go. They go where it is best for them, for what they want. And so everybody wins, and you're not locked into just one network. So if Facebook turned the screws again tomorrow and all of your audience is on Facebook, well, now you've got a little bit more risk mitigation if you can get people onto your YouTube channel or onto your LinkedIn page. The one thing I will caution you is that most of my stuff are personal pages. So LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they're all personal pages. The only one where I have a business page is Facebook. And I have a personal Facebook account too, but I very rarely use that anymore. As a brand, you will have brand pages. So even though you may be able to spread some of the risk around, there's a good chance, depending on the social network, you're still going to end up spending money on ads, because brand pages universally are getting throttled down as companies, the social networks, like, well, we got to make money, and Businesses have a lot more of it than people. So be sure that you're doing stuff like employee engagement, employee advocacy, working with influencers to help spread those messages, even when you do move your audience around. Finally, the most important thing you can do is get people to an email list of some kind, because you own that. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can change the algorithm for how people open their email. So make sure that that's in there too. I would typically put that right on par with your blog. But that's social sync. When it comes to spreading out risk and making sure that your audience gets what they want, where they want, there is no better technique. It costs you no money, and I would encourage you to do it when you're looking to do something with your marketing. Thanks for watching. As always, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, the newsletter, and if you'd like, you'll see the post. For those who are on the newsletter, you'll see the post in its entirety. And of course, if you're following me on any of these networks, you'll see it every now and again. Thanks for watching. Take care.